Thank you for joining us this evening at GNAT-TV. I am Tatyanna Wright, and back on our show is the wonderful Chef Amy Chamberlain.
Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Amy is making an amazing meal this evening. It is Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So what have we got? We've got fall-inspired.
Yeah, we've got lots of
Ingredients.
local ingredients, lots of fall ingredients. Vermont, I mean, I've probably had 3 apples a day in the last 2 weeks, so lots of apple going on here tonight. Starting with turkey schnitzel, spätzle, braised red cabbage. The turkey has a Dijon mustard cream sauce, and apple crisp for dessert. So
Which we're going to start with first.
yes, we're going to start with the crisp.
Because that is a really important thing. It takes
Yeah,
a little bit of
it
time.
needs to be ready when dinner's over. Otherwise, you got some angsty
Yes,
people
exactly.
on your hands, right?
So
Where's
what,
dessert?
what is happening in here?
Okay, so I've got these apples.
From,
I got them at Dutton.
okay, you're using...
They're Cortland apples because my mom always taught me to use Cortland apples when I'm baking. So that's what I'm doing.
and there's a reason for that, right?
Yeah, they're
hold
tart
their-
and they're firm, and they're delicious.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I always use the wrong ones.
Well,
I
there's
always
no
use
wrong
apples that,
one.
well, they get soggy, they get really mushy.
Well,
They
that's all
don't,
right.
and that no one really likes a mushy pie. Well, I don't know, some people might, but not me. So we're going to be using these beautiful Cortland apples
Yeah.
that you've already pre-prepared.
I put some sugar, lemon juice, cinnamon, and a little bit of vanilla.
Okay.
And I tossed them together, and then we're going to put them in here.
Okay. And assuming that we know how to cut up apples and core apples.
Right.
Right, that's an easy thing. Now, for people that may not be familiar with Amy, Chef Amy, who may have moved up here pre-pandemic, Amy used to be the chef owner of a very well-known restaurant, The Perfect Wife. And yeah, for 23 years. We also have a wonderful live studio audience here, which is the clapping that you can hear in the background in case you were not aware. And we, of course, always encourage people to come and join us for our tapings.
The most fun.
That is the most fun. So you also had Amy's on the road. Well, you have Amy's on the road now, but you had the Airstream
I had an
for 5
Airstream.
years in Manchester.
Yes.
So are you doing these dishes with Amy's on the road? Is
Yes.
this
Oh, yes. Well, the turkey schnitzel was one of the most popular dishes on the menu at The Perfect Wife.
Okay.
And I sometimes did pop-up dinners at the Airstream, and we did turkey schnitzel a lot at those. And I offer it on my catering menus, and sometimes do it in the prepared foods part of my business too. So,
Okay, cool.
I've always got turkey breast in the freezer and can whip out turkey schnitzel.
Taking a peek there.
anytime.
What are you doing? We need to know what's happening here.
So I'm making the topping. I cut in the butter a little bit, but I think it's a little soft, so I'm going to finish it with my fingers
And
here.
you're using your hands. I was going to say
Yeah.
we, but it's not. I've got so many rings on my fingers to get in there with you. That's not fun, actually. You know, if you take your jewelry off, if you're going to be getting your hands in the butter. But we're not using a
Cuisinart,
Yep.
because not everyone has one, and not everyone wants to wash one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly
So,
right.
It's easy to wash your hands.
It's a lot easier to wash your hands.
Yeah. So I'm just mixing this up.
Yeah.
Um,
It actually smells really, really good, by the way. I don't know if you're getting a waft of it out there. Obviously, people at home can't smell this, but maybe you guys are getting a bit of a waft. It smells really good.
and I'm putting some pecans in it. You can put walnuts. You don't have to put nuts at all, but I love the extra crunch, and I think pecans,
And
they
when
roast up nicely on the top.
this is a recipe you just said that people can order from you, is it seasonal? And can they have it if they have food allergies?
Oh, of course, you can
Say-
leave the nuts out. You can
Okay.
I can make it with gluten-free flour. You know, so lots of different ways to adjust if you need to.
Perfect.
So here we go. We're gonna just put this on here.
Fancy it up there.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a pretty deep dish, so it might need to cook a little bit longer. But look at all that topping. That is the
amazing.
best part, right?
And you've got so much butter in there that's just going to naturally brown and melt
Yes,
everything
it's gonna
up.
crisp up and brown and be delicious. So
And that's so much easier than an apple pie.
yes, it
Okay.
is.
Prep
Been
time.
making a lot of pies lately. So yeah, that was quick, right?
Yeah,
Boom,
so
done.
if we were doing this at home, how long would this take, including coring, cutting up, slicing the apples?
10 minutes. You know?
Amazing. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Make a apple crisp in 10 minutes. How long does it then take to bake and warm up?
Put it in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes at 350.
Okay.
You probably want to spin it around halfway through.
Okay.
Make sure it's cooking evenly, and if it looks like it's cooking too much on the top, Make sure you move it to the bottom because then it'll cook the apples from the bottom before the top gets
Well, let's
too
put it
brown.
in here. I'll open the tray for you. All
There you
right.
go. I'm going to wash my
Yeah.
hands while I'm over here.
Absolutely. And what is our next thing? We're going to be getting into.
We're going to start the cabbage.
Ooh, okay. Okay. It's always good to have an assistant that can lift your pots and pans. Sometimes I like lift instead of weights in the kitchen. It's actually really good. All right, we'll move those. Ooh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So I did a little pre-prep here
Ooh.
for the cabbage.
Yes.
I'm starting with some butter. And
Lots of butter.
yeah, always.
I love this woman. She could have the perfect wife, literally.
Oh, yes.
If I was like wanting to marry a woman, I'd marry you because
Thank you.
I love cooking with so much
I
butter.
marry you too. Okay, I caramelize these onions ahead of time because they take a long time, and if you want caramelized onions in there, you might as well get that part over with. And it's also great to just have caramelized onions in your fridge at all times because they're good on burgers, they're good on crostini if you're having like some little cheese and cracker thing. They're good on a lot of things.
I
throw
love
them in
that.
soups, throw them in stew.
Well, so how long does that take to make at home? And how many onions did you use to get that?
That's probably about 4 onions.
Like large brown ones, large white ones?
Yep, yeah, like this big.
Okay.
And they probably cooked for 2 hours on the stove
Wow.
on low. And you want to use a thick bottom pan.
Okay, was that constantly stirring or can you
No.
go away and come back?
Yeah, you can go away and come back.
Okay.
sure.
That is good to know.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just heating these babies up.
Oh, sugar. Okay.
Yep, I'm going to put a little bit of brown sugar in because that
Nice.
caramelizes even more.
Beautiful. And I was getting very excited about the
Yeah.
woodchuck cider that I know you're about to put in there.
I am.
And would you like me to open it for you?
Yes,
Okay.
please. I'm putting a tiny bit of cider vinegar in too, just to counteract that sugar.
There you go.
Thank
And
you.
These wonderful folks, I was going to say, but we have a wonderful gentleman, John,
do.
representing Woodchuck Cider, hard cider tonight, who's actually going to join us and come in and talk about the amazing products. Tonight he's one of our donors, I was going to say, but actually I think it's nicer to say one of our fine food providers, actually.
Yeah,
So,
thank you for
John, would love for
providing.
you to come in and talk about your amazing product. Thank you.
Thank
Here
you.
you go. And how much are you using in here first?
I'm going to put,
We'll have you stand. How much are you using in there?
there, just like 1/3 of a can, I think, and we'll
Okay.
just let that reduce.
Cool.
I'm going to turn it up on high so that happens quickly. This is the beauty of doing the onions ahead of time because now we're moving. I cook
it.
the cabbage ahead of time too. You don't have to do that, but we're on TV and you know.
Well, while you're doing this, I know you're going to add the cabbage. It's fabulous. I'm going to actually come out and pour some of this lovely cider for all of you so you can taste this one. And let John come in here and chat about his wonderful product.
This particular cider that Tatyanna is going to be pouring is it's a seasonal cider for us. It's our fall seasonal. It's a spiced apple cider, and we make that one by adding some nutmeg and some cinnamon.
Yum.
So I think that'll add a really nice flavor to the caramelized onions. Yeah, and that'll be delicious
you.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm really looking forward to trying this. It's great that we have this because it's something different. I've never really put it in
Had
the
the opportunity to
cabbage.
work with
Yeah,
it, yeah.
and since we're partnering together to do this,
It's
I'm
a fun
really
thing
excited.
to do. There's
yeah.
so many different things you can do with cider, with cooking. You know, it's like I said, there's just the options are limitless. You know, you can
Yeah.
do many different things.
Wherever
and
you might put beer or wine, you can just replace
it's
it
just a
with
different
cider, right?
replacement. That's a great thing about cider, really, is it's a great alternative to some of the other
Yeah.
mainstream beverages. You know,
Yeah,
that
and
people
people are
like to
like,
cook
"What's
with, and
in
yeah, what's in
there?"
there? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Is there a fun cocktail you can make with that?
I wish I could say yes. I'm sure it would make a great cocktail, but I'm not a bartender. I literally make the stuff. So, yeah, I mean, again, it was definitely you can make cocktails with ciders. There are snake bites and all kinds of different things you can do.
Right,
It really just
right.
depends on what you're trying to craft as far as a cocktail goes.
I'm thinking like half that, half IPA. Doesn't
That might be
sound good?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, then you get like the.
I guess I know what I'm going to have when I get out of here later tonight.
Yeah. We got to go to a bar and have somebody make that for
Yeah,
us, right?
exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me tonight.
coming up, and it's great to have you here. Stick around for dinner.
I will stick around for dinner.
All
If anybody has any questions on the ciders tonight or needs a refresh or a pour, just kind of flag me down over there, and I'd be happy to help you out and come chat with you without interrupting the cooking show.
Thank you.
Thank
And that's
you so
the
much.
beauty of coming to the show instead of watching on TV.
Thank you, Tatyanna. Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah,
And the
so-
apples. Yay.
Yep, I added the apples and I added
smell.
the cabbage. And we want that to cook for a little while. I think I'm going to put a little more cider in.
Okay.
And
Did
turn
you taste it yourself?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm like, where are the glasses? We need to get our chef a glass so she can taste the cider.
I'm not that classy, Tatyanna. I can suck it
Drink
right
it from
down
the
out
can.
of the can.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's go.
Okay. Let's put a little salt and pepper in here. And then I'm going to put this on low over there
Okay.
and let it cook for a little while.
Amazing. And so everything in here is local again, right? The apples, same
Yep.
farm. We've got these all from Dutton Farm. The cabbage, everything.
Yes, cabbage,
Okay.
apples from Dutton Farm.
Onions too.
Let me just turn that off for now.
Okay.
Let me get this very, very low. And your job is to make sure that doesn't burn.
You got it. All right.
Thank you.
And also lifting up pots for you.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so
Stirring.
breading,
Yep.
which makes everything better, right? Panko, butter, all of that. So we're going to start. You want to have a wet hand and a dry hand. I'm right-handed, and you do dry twice, so I use my dominant hand as my dry hand. So I'm going to put it in there, and we're going to put it in the eggs. This is a couple of eggs from my mom's chickens.
I love that.
Diluted with a little bit of water and whisked up really well.
Wait, why do you add water to the eggs?
Just to break it up a little bit.
Okay.
So it's not like, doesn't turn to scrambled eggs.
All right. I've never.
That's just
did
the
not
way I
know that.
learned.
I've never
Yeah.
tried that. Okay.
And in the flour, I put salt and pepper.
Okay.
And in the breadcrumbs, I put some parsley. You could
so
also
that's
put a
gonna be
little
super
like
tasty.
garlic powder in the panko too, if you wanted to.
Nice.
Um,
We've got how many pieces? We've got 5 pieces of turkey
Yeah, I
there.
don't have to bread it
And
all.
then this is the turkey breast that you're using.
Yes,
And
this
this
is-
is where is the turkey from?
This is from Stonewood Farm.
Okay.
They're in Orwell, and they generously donated about 12 pounds of turkey breast. So this came as a whole breast, and if you're going to make this yourself, you can go to the store and you can either buy a whole turkey, or I think you can probably get a turkey breast at the store, even fresh, not frozen.
And I think Wilson, you can buy turkeys, order them from them as well.
Yes, you can order.
Yeah,
Stonewood
and
Farm.
year
Yep.
round as well, because that
Yeah.
often we can't find turkeys, in the spring.
So yeah, you can turn this on
Okay.
now. Let's see.
Perfect. You've got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you put a little bit of olive oil in there for me?
Absolutely. How much would you like?
That's
More?
good.
Okay. Butter.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
What's
good-
on the-
a good honkin' piece of butter?
Okay.
Yep, that's good.
That's enough.
Not really.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I didn't think so.
We're deep frying
I'm
without a deep fryer.
I'm with you on this, so
Yeah.
I'm good. All right. Yeah. Let's get in there with the butter. Cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the breadcrumbs are really just a vehicle for butter.
Okay. And what
right?
is this on? This is on like a medium. No, it's a high almost.
Yeah, we
medium to
wanna
high
get it-
flame.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get it hot. So you use
Cool.
butter and olive oil because the butter has a high flash point, which means it will burn really quickly, and the olive oil has a lower flash point, or opposite. Low, the butter burns fast, the olive oil doesn't.
Yeah, and it gives it a nice crispy golden coverage as well. And you
Yes.
get that nice flavor, the mix
And
of
the
the two.
flavor, right,
Which is
exactly.
awesome. And what
So-
I also love, Amy, I'm a vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for over 30 years. And while this turkey looks beautiful and amazing, I'm not going to eat it. And Amy beautifully prepared a tofu version for me,
Yeah.
and did the same preparation in tofu as well. So we will show.
Yeah.
There it is. The
So
same
I
thing.
sliced the tofu and breaded it. It looks gorgeous, right?
Yeah, I'm going to eat this later on. If there's extra tofu here, so anybody who doesn't eat meat, if you do want a
Yeah.
tofu one, we have some extra slices there that can be prepared for you as well. So it's good for you to know at home. If this is something you think looks amazing and you want a vegetarian version, you can easily do that.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna let that. I'm just gonna wash my hands.
Okay.
See, I have my dry hand and my wet hand, but it looks like my dry hand got a little wet.
Have you got enough space?
a good thing about this dish is that you can make this ahead of time. So if you're having friends over for dinner and you don't want to be in the kitchen all night, bread it. You can bread it in the morning and saute it at night. You can cook it before your friends come and put it on a sheet pan or on a platter and throw it in the oven to reheat it quickly. When I had my show here on GNAT, it was called Life of the Party, and it was based on dishes that you could make and still be the life of your own party.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I love
'Cause
that.
no one wants to be stuck in the kitchen the whole time.
That happens, doesn't it? Everyone who's done dinner parties or just had friends over for dinner, you know that is exactly what happens.
Yeah,
You
and
literally
you spent
the
your
night.
whole day cleaning your house and
Yeah.
setting up flowers,
Totally.
and then everyone's in the kitchen.
That's exactly right.
Pain in the neck. Yeah.
That's right. Although they're kind of hovering and watching you do it all.
Yeah.
You know, so there is something nice about it
What's that?
too.
Is there
But-
gluten in there?
Yeah, true.
All right, so we're gonna turn this off,
Okay,
and
Ready?
we're gonna put it here.
beautiful,
It's lovely, golden,
stunning,
and we're going to.
and super lean. It's such a beautiful looking
Yes,
meat, isn't
yes.
it? Very light.
Yep. I don't know, when I opened the restaurant, I wanted to do some sort of schnitzel. There's German in my blood. And I thought, well, let's do turkey. And I served it with a lemon sage beurre blanc.
Ooh.
And that sauce takes quite a while to make. So
Here we go.
we're going to make a Dijon cream sauce instead, which goes with the German theme.
Yes,
We're
the
doing.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
yes.
so you could throw some sausage on the
Kind of
table
like
too.
this.
Everyone will be happy. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to start with butter.
Beautiful. More butter. Yay.
And we're going to melt that.
And is that local butter as well that you're using?
It is Cabot butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
From on. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And some shallots. And we're going to let
Then
that.
this is a really easy sauce for people to make, because I think often people get a little worried about sauces and afraid, especially if it's creamy, that they might burn it or have to be stirring constantly. So walk us
Right.
through the ease of this.
Okay, so we're just going to cook these shallots. And the shallots I chop, you know how, I mean, in the restaurant I go through a lot more shallots than a home cook, but if you want to buy a bunch of shallots at once and chop them, I keep them in a jar in white wine, and that keeps them from getting stinky. So
I like
you
that.
and then you have shallots on hand all the time whenever you need them.
Such a prep. Like you're like a prep expert here. I love this.
You gotta
All
be.
the little steps.
I mean,
Oh,
I was
100%.
feeding 200 people a night at
God.
Perfect Wife. So
But these are really good home tips too. I mean, honestly, because especially if you love to cook, this is something that anybody can do. And
putting
honestly,
a little
use
wine
them
in
well.
there. Okay.
Oh.
And I am going to put some of the woodchuck nature's nectar in there. This organic, drier one, so that's going to be good in the sauce.
Love
Yeah.
it. Okay.
That's good. I'm not
good.
going to put too much in the sauce. Save that for later.
But that's what you would do at home.
Yeah,
You would totally do that
absolutely.
at home. You would literally like have a little swig of something and keep going.
And Julia, I remember watching Julia Child. She's like, little in there, a little for
It's
me.
all right. That's exactly it.
Yeah. It made her famous. Maybe it'll make me famous. All right, we want to reduce that. So that's reducing now, and I'll finish that sauce while we're doing the spätzle.
And just
How's that?
explain what a reduction, like what does that
Okay.
mean, reducing?
Reducing means that we're getting the moisture, the water out of it, and the flavor is staying. So the water is coming out, and we'll have a concentration of flavors in the pan. And when that happens, we're ready to add the cream. And we'll put the cream in and let that reduce. And keep in mind that cream will catch a bubble and come up. And so you want to keep an eye on it. Don't put it on too high. Stick your finger in it if it starts to bubble up, and the fat on your finger kind of helps curb that. Now, we're going to make the spätzle. And lucky for us, all of us here, we have a company called the Vermont Spätzle Company, and they sell their spätzle packed smaller than this to retail. This is a restaurant pack. This is gluten-free, so delicious. You don't have to do anything to it except cook it in butter.
Yes, yes, more butter. And if you haven't had it before, it actually tastes a lot like pasta. It
Yum.
doesn't taste like not all gluten-free things have that flavor, but it's Very tasty. Very good. I'm not
Yes.
actually gluten-free. I love to eat pasta, and I also love to eat the spätzle.
Me too.
Yeah.
And when I do serve a turkey schnitzel dinner, I often convince my clients to have spätzle with it.
Which is perfect because it
Yeah,
complements. I mean,
exactly.
and this is even though it's a local
Schnitzel,
company, they're
spätzle,
German
you know.
origins, right?
Yeah.
These guys.
It all goes together. Apfel, beer. All right.
Are we going to
So-
go through that whole block of butter? Almost.
Probably.
Okay.
We're going to finish our sauce with a little butter too
All
when
right,
the time
great.
comes.
So, awesome.
All right. So, there we go. And it's good. So you see I'm doing it in the same pan that I cooked the turkey in because, you know, no one's going
Flavors.
to come around and go, can I do your dishes for you?
No.
You know, you're going to do your own dishes probably at
But
the end
there's
of the
another
night.
reason. The flavors of that
Yes, of
permeates the spätzle. You get this beautiful, rich flavor.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That in there. Now, another great thing about this product is that it lasts a long time. So you don't have to use it all at once. You can buy it, and if you're like, forget to put it on the table to eat it, and you have an unopened package in your fridge, it should last about 3 months in your fridge.
Yeah, you can freeze it too.
Yep, and you can freeze it. I do that, absolutely.
I always
Yeah.
say to my kids, the use by dates are guidelines.
Oh,
They're like,
absolutely.
whoa, no way. I'm like, no, they're
Sniff it,
guidelines. Otherwise, you
sniff it and
can't sell it.
taste it.
Yep, exactly. Smell, and the food will tell you I'm old.
Right? Because mom would be like, don't, just take the mold off. Mom, that's disgusting. And now I'm that mom.
I know. I'm that person too.
Thanks for teaching me so well, Mom. Okay, so this needs salt and pepper.
Okay. So you got a generous amount of pepper
Yeah.
in there. Nice.
And
Cool.
I'm going to add some
More butter. Perfect. Okay.
And I have fresh chopped parsley that I'm going to add at the very end.
Really, the featured ingredient tonight is butter.
Yes, right.
You didn't know you were eating butter with a bunch of complementary foods.
Right. Everything here is a vehicle for butter.
Yes.
And later on, ice cream.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
That looks good.
Yeah.
It smells really good. And of course, the alcohol's burning off
Right.
with
yes.
all of this. Yeah, but
And that's-
still retaining that amazing flavor, which we can smell.
Right, yeah, the alcohol
that's
is leaving
really,
as
really
well
good.
as the water.
Ooh, and that's all browning up.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's nice to have those little bits of breadcrumb in there to brown up and kind of coat the spätzle too.
Yes.
Which, you know, if you're trying to serve someone gluten-free, that is not right. But
I think this is amazing, though. Of course, yeah, you wouldn't do it with breadcrumbs or gluten-free unless they're gluten-free breadcrumbs.
Right.
But this looks amazing, and it's
Right.
such a good alternative.
yeah, and it's so easy. You didn't have to boil water. You
No.
didn't have to cook
No.
rice. You didn't, you know.
That
it's
took,
really
what,
wonderful.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
And you've got a dish. And actually, it makes really good mac and cheese as well.
Oh.
There's other stuff you can do with spätzle that's not with
Yeah.
outside of serving it with, more German
Yeah.
style. You can totally get creative with it.
Yeah, you could probably treat it like gnocchi.
Totally.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
put some of that in there.
Right. Generous amount of cream
it up.
in there. Okay.
Yeah, just keep going at this.
Yes,
Whoops.
yes. Okay. Okay, so it's fall right now. What was your inspiration? Now we say Oktoberfest, but here in Vermont we don't necessarily celebrate Oktoberfest.
Some places do. You know, like there's beer tastings and Oktoberfest parties. Maybe some of the ski areas. But yeah, I mean, because of all these things that are around, I mean, you walk into a farm stand or a store and you're just inundated with apples and
Yes.
cabbage and pumpkins
All
and
the full
turnips,
produce.
right? So why not use it?
No.
There's no sense in searching for the perfect radish at this time of year, right?
Yeah, no.
And you know when
And
there's a-
who's searching for the perfect radish anyway? I mean,
Yeah,
seriously,
right?
right?
You're
That's
gonna-
like a daikon. Like what?
yeah. Dig it out of your garden for a week every summer. So I think we're good.
Yeah, that looks great. Okay, and that's looking good.
Yeah, that's going to take a little while.
Do you want me to whisk this?
You can give it a whisk.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll sometimes I don't like to put the mustard in too early because it might break the sauce because of the acid.
Yeah.
But I think for just for this
Well,
for this point.
You've of course got a beautifully already prepared one too.
I do. I can go get it, or we can just say, you know what? You're going to have a delicious mustard cream sauce,
You are. It's going to be amazing.
and it's silly for us to wait for that to reduce.
Yeah, so if we were at home doing this, how long would this actually take? Just for people to know.
Probably another 5 minutes on high if you were watching it.
Yeah, and that does require standing here and literally.
Yeah, yeah. You can't walk away from reducing cream.
No.
So there's just some mustard I put in there, and you want to taste. You know, you might want it more mustardy, you might want it more creamy.
It looks really good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frothing up nicely. Okay.
And you might want to add some fresh thyme to that, some garlic to that. We'll probably throw parsley in at the end just for color. Everything looks good, green and parsley. So you can heat the turkey up right before you sit down for dinner. Have the sauce, leave it in this cute little pot on the stove. Just bring it up a little bit, warm it up, and either serve it on the side or right over the turkey. Your cabbage has been sitting, you know, ready to go. You can put that in a pan, in an oven-proof pan, and put that in the oven to stay warm. Your crisp is cooking and it's already done.
Yes.
Should we get that out and
We
show them?
absolutely should. Well, let's make some space here first so we
Okay.
can actually have it. Or do you want to put it? Let's put it here.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to leave that there. Okay.
The beauty of
Oh,
television.
look how it came out in a blue baking pan. It's amazing.
That's the magic oven. I didn't tell you.
I love that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Lovely.
Perfect shaped pie pan too.
Yeah. So there you go. That's
Beautiful.
the dessert. Yeah.
Smells very good. And we have so many wonderful food providers that gladly, we have
Yeah.
so many wonderful food providers that wonderfully donated items this evening. We have the Vermont Spätzle Company. We had Wilcox Ice Cream that we haven't seen yet because we haven't served our
Dessert.
wonderful apple
Yeah.
crisp. And we have
Stonewood Farm turkey, woodchuck cider, and these lovely flowers.
beautiful dahlias,
Fleur
kindly
Farm.
provided by Fleur Farms. So right here in Manchester, Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
We are
this evening.
so grateful for those people who came with food for us.
Yeah, amazing. Really
Sure.
lovely. And if anybody would like to, that's a food provider or a food grower, producer in the Vermont area, we are, as part of our new season, we welcome anybody that would like to, you know, donate or participate, as John did from Woodchuck, which was really lovely, and come up and
Yeah.
share what you're doing, because we're all about community and we'd love to know. So yeah, great. Thank you so much for working with all
Yeah,
the locals. And
thank
it's something
you.
you've always done as well.
Yes,
Still,
yes,
not
of
just with the
course.
restaurant.
Yeah, being in Vermont, it's kind of a given, you know.
Yeah.
So, but thank you for asking me to be on the show as the first guest.
Oh.
I'm very honored. Thank you.
Everyone loves you. It's awesome. No, it's so good. So is this it? Are we done?
Yeah, I think we made dinner and dessert. I think we did
Like
everything.
in like record time.
See?
How easy was that? How easy was that?
Yeah. Honestly, like, you could do that too.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. But you made some really wonderful things that are very easy for home viewers to make themselves. And if this is something that you want to make, you can reach out to Amy at
amysontheroad.com.
.com, thank you. And she would happily make herself available to prepare this for you.
I will make
For
it for
fee.
you at your house, or you can pick it up from me. And if you want a recipe, you can email me for that too.
Yes.
And I'll try to write down exactly what I do. Don't trust.
Don't
every
hassle
word
her
I
for the
say.
recipe. Just get her to make it for you. That seems to be a lot easier. But thank you so much to everybody at home for watching tonight. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody in the studio audience.
Thank you.
Thank you. So great.